The concept of the sixth sense is often associated with spirituality and the paranormal, like sensing danger before it happens, or having strong premonitions, which is often regarded as a special skill or gift, when in fact, the sixth sense is a natural and innate ability that we all possess. Remember the movie Titanic? Who can forget its striking depiction sinking in 1912? Intriguingly, the Titanic's tale was eerily predicted 14 years before its maiden voyage. The novel, published in 1898, titled Futility or the Wreck of the Titan, which was written by Morgan Robertson, remarkably prefigured the real-life tragedy of the Titanic, including the ship's name, the collision with an iceberg, and even the month of the tragedy. How could such a prediction be made? There's also the curious case from the 1950s, where an accident investigator noticed an unusual trend. On the days of train disasters, there were often a significant number of empty seats. Did some passengers receive warnings from the future? Were these instances of premonitions? The sixth sense can manifest in various ways, such as a feeling, a hunch, a premonition, or a sense of knowing. It is an intuitive ability that allows us to tap into our subconscious mind and access information we may not be aware of. We are all born with 5 primary senses: sight, sound, touch, taste, and smell. However, there is a sixth sense that is often talked about, but often misunderstood. The sixth sense is the ability to perceive things beyond the 5 senses, such as intuition or gut feelings. And the truth is, we are all born with it. In ancient times, the Greek philosopher Aristotle referred to the sixth sense as the common sense, which he believed to be the source of all other senses. Eastern philosophies often view intuition as a deep connection with the universe, essential in practices like yoga and meditation. Indigenous cultures globally have long trusted intuition for survival and spiritual guidance. The natural world offers many examples of intuitive understanding. Just as migratory birds navigate using internal cues, ancient yogis looked to nature for insights into intuitive living. They saw natural intuition as a symbol of deep connection and understanding of the world. In modern times, while Western thought often emphasizes logic, there's growing recognition of intuition's role in decision-making and creativity, blending ancient wisdom with contemporary understanding. Developing intuitive skills involves specialized techniques that can lessen the reliance on logical reasoning. For example, consider the innate abilities of migratory birds. These birds navigate vast distances using an internal compass, a process resembling intuitive understanding rather than logical thinking. In recent years, scientific exploration into intuition has gained momentum, shedding light on its neurological underpinnings. A landmark study by Dr. Julia Mossbridge at Northwestern University found that the human brain might indeed be capable of predicting future events, albeit a few seconds ahead. This phenomenon, termed predictive anticipatory activity, suggests our brains sometimes know something is about to happen before it actually does. Another intriguing piece of research comes from the Max Planck Institute in Germany, where scientists discovered that gut feelings are more than mere metaphors. They found that intuition is a rapid, unconscious associative process that the brain engages in when making decisions. This process is distinct from slower, more rational thought processes. At the University of New South Wales, a study demonstrated how people can often make accurate decisions in complex situations without having a clear rationale, indicating the power of intuitive thinking over analytical deliberation. These studies, among others, contribute to a growing body of scientific evidence that supports the existence and importance of intuition. They show that intuition is not just a mystical or abstract concept, but a real and measurable aspect of human cognition, offering a fascinating blend of science and what was once considered solely the realm of spirituality or philosophy. Some yoga systems focus intensively on developing intuition. They might employ unique techniques, such as extended periods of synchronized breathing, to alter perception and heighten intuitive senses, in contrast to the more traditional physical practices. Various methods exist to cultivate intuition. Practices like Shambhavi Mahamudra are known to enhance intuition. However, it's important to differentiate true intuition from mere guesswork. Intuition is about having a clear, trustworthy knowledge, unlike the unpredictability of gut feelings. Without a balance between intuition and logic, one might end up in a state of confusion. Just as migratory birds balance their innate instincts with environmental signals, Humans, too, need a harmony of intuition and logic for a comprehensive perspective of life. One of the most effective methods is mindfulness meditation. Research by the University of California found that regular meditation strengthens the neural pathways responsible for intuitive thinking. By quieting the mind, we become more attuned to our inner voice and subtle cues in our environment. Another powerful technique is journaling. Writing down your thoughts, feelings, and hunches can help you recognize patterns and strengthen your intuitive muscle. Reflect on your entries to see how your intuitions align with outcomes, helping you trust and understand your inner voice better. Engaging in creative activities like painting, writing, or playing music also nurtures intuition. These activities encourage a flow state, a mental state where you're fully immersed in an activity, allowing your intuition to surface without the constraints of analytical thinking. The practice of Shambhavi Mahamudra, a yogic meditation, is particularly noted for enhancing intuitive abilities. Studies on its practitioners have shown improved decision-making skills and increased mental clarity, both key components of strong intuition. Listening to your body is another vital aspect. Often, intuition manifests as physical sensations. Learning to interpret these signs like a gut feeling, goosebumps, or a sudden chill can provide valuable intuitive insights. Finally, spending time in nature can be a profound way to connect with your intuition. Nature's rhythms and patterns can mirror our own intuitive processes, helping us to tune in and align with our inner guidance. Integrating intuition into daily life transforms decision-making and personal interactions. In the realm of business, Steve Jobs famously credited intuition as a crucial element in his success with Apple. He saw it as more powerful than intellect in navigating the complex business landscape. Similarly, intuition plays a vital role in emergency decision-making, as highlighted by a study from the University of Chicago. Researchers found that paramedics and firefighters often rely on intuitive judgments in split-second decisions, balancing their training with an instinctual understanding of the situation. In personal relationships, intuition helps in understanding unspoken emotions and dynamics. A study from the University of California, Santa Barbara, revealed that individuals with higher intuitive abilities are better at reading emotional cues in social interactions, leading to more meaningful and empathetic connections. Even in everyday choices, like shopping or choosing a route to work, intuition guides us often subtly. It might be the gut feeling that nudges you towards a particular product or the inexplicable sense that prompts you to avoid a certain street, which later you find out was blocked due to traffic. This balanced approach allows us to reap the benefits of intuitive insights, while remaining grounded in rational analysis, leading to decisions that are both wise and well-informed. The natural world offers profound insights into the essence of intuition. Observing animals, like migratory birds or animals that sense impending natural disasters, provides a clear demonstration of intuitive understanding in action. These creatures rely on instinctual cues for survival, guiding them in navigation or alerting them to danger. This connection to nature extends to human intuition as well. Just as animals are attuned to their environment, humans too have the capacity to sense subtle shifts and changes, though often this ability is underutilized in modern life. Studies, such as those from the University of California, Berkeley, have shown that spending time in nature can enhance our intuitive faculties. Being in natural settings allows us to disconnect from the constant stimuli of the modern world and reconnect with our internal compass. Moreover, the rhythms and patterns observed in nature often mirror our own intuitive processes. For instance, the way a river intuitively finds its path to the sea can be likened to how our intuition guides us, often taking a course that defies logical routes, but inevitably leads to the right destination. Incorporating elements of nature into our daily lives, whether it's through spending time outdoors, practicing mindfulness in natural settings, or simply observing the natural world, can significantly bolster our intuitive abilities. It helps in grounding us and enhancing our sensitivity to the intuitive cues that guide our decisions and actions. By learning from nature and embracing its intuitive wisdom, we can strengthen our connection with our own inner guidance, leading to a more harmonious and balanced approach to life. This alignment with the natural world not only enriches our intuitive skills, but also fosters a deeper appreciation and understanding of the world around us.